And look, don't do cheap and fast. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna go to the next thing. So that's kind of where we wanted to tell you about research, supply and demand, and understanding what your competitors offer. You open a retail store next to Walmart and you're selling the same things that they're selling, you're gonna have to go lower than them. And then you may not even make a ROI or any type of profit because of the retail or wholesale price. So that's kind of what I'm running into.
I'm sorry, those of you that's just coming in, we did like a little brief introduction, but you know, this is Business and Brunch, and we have like 5 steps of starting a business and 5 steps of writing a book. So, you know, going through the steps of starting a business.
Right. So that was step 2, which was research. Some of the questions, Sylvia?
Yeah, some of the questions you want to ask yourself, and you guys can write this down, when you're doing your research, who would want to buy your products? Who are you selling it to? What do my competitors offer? You always want to figure out, you know, who your competition is. What I offer to make my company product or service unique. So you always want to make sure that, you know, whatever it is that you're offering is not like, you know, the person next door. You want to make sure that, you know, you have a competitive advantage. You can write down your top 3 competitors. Where will you be located? Will you operate from home? Will you lease office space? Will you purchase a building? I actually run my company out of my house. Just like her. You know, there's no point in having that overhead because I do everything virtually. So, you know, some people, you know, they have to have office spaces, but
and office space is good. Office space is good when you're meeting with clients. There are different options and alternatives now.
Yeah.
Where you can have lofting spaces and rent spaces, and
they have those what they call them, incubators. Do y'all have those here?
Yes.
They do.
They have those here. You know, where you could rent space. I know we have some in Atlanta. We have a friend that just opened up one like a couple of days ago, and they have like private offices. You know, you just pay a monthly rent, so it's like a big building. You can, so you know, instead of going and getting your own building, you kind of rent space, and that's good for like meetings and stuff like that. Because you don't want to always have to meet at Starbucks, you know, stuff like that. Because you're trying to run someplace and try to find a table. So you know, just make sure you know where you're going to be located. And like I said, just you know, talk about looking for your competitors and stuff like that. Do you know who your competitors are in your business?
Honestly, probably my competitors would probably be people that are trying to start the company just like me. So if they're getting incorporated like I am, if they're starting a consulting company like me, those would be my competitors because we all have to figure out how to charge, who to charge, what we're going to support, what we're going to provide to them. So then that would be considered, other consulting companies like me that are using the Arise platform would be considered my competitors.
Yeah. Do you know who your top 3 competitors are?
I'm kind of in a niche market.
That's amazing.
There's a lot of competitors, but they're big guys. They just want the big fish, so I kind of go for the small, small medium
Yes,
fish.
that's
But
me.
this hotel would be prime candidate for me.
Wow, that's amazing.
Alright, so these are the questions, you know, you can ask yourself when you're trying to figure out the supply and demand aspect of your company.
Do y'all have any questions so far? Any questions? Okay. All right. Did I skip step 3?
Yes.
What happened to step 3? Hold on, guys. Technology. Look, I'm blaming it on technology. Hold on. Step 3 is